the silent killer stalls and ground proximity. These two factors are among the most feared by pilots, and for good reason. Pilots fear stalls for good reason. A stall can occur unexpectedly, and the consequences can be dire if not handled correctly. A stall can happen at any airspeed if the wings exceed their critical angle of attack. This is a fundamental concept every pilot must understand. Stalls close to the ground are especially dangerous. The proximity to the terrain leaves very little room for error. There's simply not enough altitude to recover. This is why understanding and practicing stall recovery is crucial. Understanding how to recognize and recover from a stall is essential for every pilot. Training and preparation can make all the difference. We practice power-off stalls at altitude to become familiar with the stall characteristics of our aircraft. This practice helps build confidence and skill. Stalls often occur during the landing phase of flight. This is a critical time because the aircraft is close to the ground. This is a critical time. Why? Because we're close to the ground, any mistake can lead to a dangerous situation. A stall during takeoff or landing leaves little margin for error. The low altitude means there's not much time to react. Practicing stall recovery builds the muscle memory to react instinctively. This training is vital for ensuring safety in real-world scenarios. Setting the stage, simulating a high-risk scenario. We can practice stall recovery safely at altitude. This controlled environment allows us to experience a stall without risk. We simulate the conditions of a landing approach. This is when a stall is most likely to occur. We first need to find an altitude safe for practice. Altitude is key. We want a safe buffer from the ground. Find an altitude that gives you at least 3,000 feet of altitude above ground level. This provides ample altitude for recovery. Remember, safety is paramount. Pre-stall checklist, preparing for a controlled maneuver. This is a critical step in ensuring the safety and efficiency of our flight operations. Before we induce a stall, we need to set up the aircraft properly. This means making sure all systems are functioning correctly and the aircraft is in the right configuration. This involves configuring the aircraft for landing. We need to ensure that the landing gear is down and locked, and that all landing settings are correctly configured. We need to reduce power, add flaps, and establish a steady descent. This helps us to simulate the conditions of a real landing approach. This simulates the conditions of a typical landing approach. First, apply carb heat. This is crucial to prevent carburetor icing and ensure smooth engine performance. This ensures the engine is delivering maximum power. It's important to monitor the engine's performance throughout the maneuver. Next, reduce the throttle to idle. This helps us to simulate a power-off scenario, which is a common situation during landing. We simulate a power-off scenario. Now extend full flaps. This increases the aircraft's lift but also adds significant drag. This increases lift but also drag. It's essential to manage these forces carefully to maintain control of the aircraft. Finally, trim the aircraft for a steady descent at around 60 knots. This speed is optimal for a safe and controlled descent. We are now set up to simulate a power-off stall during landing. This practice is vital for understanding how to recover from such situations safely. Section 4. Recognizing the stall sensory cues and aircraft behavior. With the aircraft configured, we are ready to initiate the stall. Gently pull back on the control yoke. This increases the angle of attack. Watch the airspeed indicator. The airplane will begin to slow down. You'll hear the stall warning horn. This signals that the aircraft is approaching a stall. As you continue to pull back on the yoke, the aircraft will stall. The nose will pitch down. The wings will lose lift. The aircraft may even drop a wing. This is the stall. It's important to recognize the stall and react immediately. Section 5. Recovery is key, a step-by-step guide to regaining control. In this section, we will walk you through the essential steps to regain control of your aircraft during a stall situation. Stall recovery begins with recognizing the stall. The first sign is usually a stall warning or a noticeable drop in airspeed. The moment you feel the stall, push the yoke forward to reduce the angle of attack. Simultaneously, apply full power. This combination is crucial to break the stall and start regaining lift. This will help the aircraft regain airspeed. As the nose lowers, the airflow over the wings will increase, aiding in recovery. Immediately turn off carb heat. This ensures that the engine is operating at its maximum efficiency. We want the engine at full power. This provides the necessary thrust to help the aircraft recover from the stall. Next, level the wings using the ailerons. This step is vital to ensure the aircraft remains stable and doesn't enter a spin. You want to maintain a coordinated flight. Keeping the aircraft balanced will prevent any adverse yaw or roll. Once the aircraft gains some airspeed, begin to retract the flaps slowly, in stages. This helps in reducing drag and increasing lift. Do not retract the flaps too quickly. Rapid retraction can cause a sudden loss of lift, leading to another stall. As the aircraft continues to accelerate, maintain a climb attitude. This ensures a safe and controlled ascent. Climb out at VI, the best rate of climb speed. This speed provides the most efficient climb performance. You have now successfully recovered from a power-off stall. Remember, practice and familiarity with these steps are key to handling real-life stall situations effectively. Section 6. Conclusion. The importance of practice and early recognition. Practicing power-off stall recovery is crucial for every pilot. It teaches us to recognize the signs of an impending stall. It helps us develop the muscle memory to react instinctively in a real stall situation. Remember, the key to stall recovery is early recognition. The sooner you recognize the stall, the quicker and easier the recovery. Practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the more confident and prepared you'll be in a real stall situation. Safe flying,